All right, y'all, we're working on finishing up the benches. Got the bottoms built, now I'm working on the legs, but we have a situation. Had to put the clamps, the boards are starting to separate. So this brace over here is just not close enough. They were flaring out. So I got the clamps, bring them together. I have, where's the board? I have the 2x4 cut already. I'm gonna split it down the middle right there and use brace, one on this side and one on that side. First, we gotta make it look like the rest of the bench. Ooh, that's a little warm. So we got this bench at 14 inches. Then when I measure over here, we're under 14. So I have this flared a little too tight. So we secured those two. Then we're gonna back off this bracket right here, this clamp, and allow that to come back out to 14. All right, we got the third one in. You can see the gap has opened up here, and now we got to open that up. We've closed this gap here, so we're going to release this clamp a little bit more, cause the separation, line this up, pre-drill. This side's done. All right, we've opened the gap a little more than I wanted, but it's going to have to do because now we are right where we need to be. Now, luckily, we don't have to do any of that to this side because this side is perfect. It hasn't flared. I'm wondering if this was the bench. I had it back out of the schoolhouse. I wonder if that was the bottom and we had like 2 weeks worth of rain. So that's probably what happened. All right, y'all, this is the second bench. Almost done. Braces are in. Now we're fine tuning the end. Some of y'all are asking me why I'm putting this on there. I will show you right now on the other side because now is when it's crucial. All right, so it is attached to this beam. You see the gap here and the gap here. That is why. So we're gonna get a clamp on this and then secure this because of the brace is so far from the end that the end is doing whatever the hell it wants to do. All right, that's looking pretty good. And then you can see what we got going on here. So we're gonna fix that right now. All right, I don't know if I can do this one hand. We're gonna try. We're gonna crank on this and close that gap. That's pretty good. We're gonna go with that. All right, clamps off. Let's take a look, see how we did. That'll work. I like that. So luckily I have a pattern to go off of for my X's and my angles because that was very difficult to figure out the first time. But you can see what happened right here. See that? I had duct tape holding that together because that is split wide open. So this happened as well. I put the nails right down the center, split the wood. This is no good. And I used nails the first time. I was in a hurry. And it wasn't built for longevity. So now we're building one for longevity and pre-drilling, using screws, just doing it right this time. All right, so we got our X in place, temporarily screwed down. What I'm gonna try to do is figure out that mess right there. But we gotta level the, we have to level the table in order to get a good read. And we are not level. All right, now that we got our prototype, we can start mass producing this. All right, y'all, we have our 4 patterns. These things here come over here. So we have a top and a bottom. Take this bad boy right here. This goes on the brace. It's gonna go something like that. Ta-da! And that's not mounted yet. That is just balancing there because that is how good our angles were cut. All right, so once I get these mounted, I can figure out the bracing, and the bracing is going to be similar to that one right there. We're trying to make these legs look like this. All right, y'all, there's the brace. This was a bit difficult. So this is an easy 35 degrees. That's like 55, 57, something like that. And my saw don't go to that. So I had to hand cut that with the bandsaw. Y'all, when you're working by yourself, you get creative. And let me show you. In order to get the angle right on this thing, I hooked the tie down. Got to get this straight up and down because we MacGyver some stuff around here. Next one, Haley was able to help me out. We got to pull it the other way so you can see that's happening. So we're getting ready to install this brace right here, making sure that this is perpendicular, and it is. Now we're about to flip it over. Here's the thing. We're going to flip it over. Hopefully it doesn't wobble. Wobble, 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 wobble. Wobble, 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 wobble. She don't wobble. She is firm. Oh man, she is firm. Yep, there is no wobble. I like this. First bench was good to go. Second bench, let's see if we got a wobble. Hear it? So we gotta do some sanding. All right, so it's the inside. I got a couple marks right there. You can see it's the inside corner there on that side, and it's the inside corner on that side. So we got the palm sander out. We're gonna go to town. See how much I had to sand. So she is level as she's gonna get for the patience that I have. And it's sitting in rocks in Arizona, so I don't even know why I'm trying to obtain perfection. So I'm done for the night, y'all. Done with work, or I say I got a break from work. I gotta go back tonight, do a restaurant. But I'm working on the benches, sanding them down. This first one's already been sanded. I don't know if you can see it in the film, but it's slightly lighter than this one, which is good because I thought I was getting them too dark. See, most would think you pay attention to the top of the bench because that's what everybody's going to see, and they're not wrong. But in this case, I need to pay more attention to the bottom. See, the bottom is what sees all the weather. They are stored upside down just like this in the elements, not covered. They are holding down a tarp that sits on top of a table that I built. It's pretty awesome. I'll show it to you right here. See how nice that looked? Now you see why I want to protect it. We've had so many people around that thing. Here's some more. Both benches are done. These two are sitting on top of the old bench I built back in, 2016 maybe? So they're shot. All I gotta do now is seal them up with some polyurethane, and they'll be weatherproofed. And every summer, just like the table, I've got to sand it down and reseal it. That'll last forever if I keep doing that. I still have 2 more benches to build. There's 4 that sits around that table. So 2 for now, 2 later.